OpenAI just built its most powerful AI model ever, and then the US government stepped in and locked it away. Only 20 companies on Earth got access, not developers, not you. 20 approved partners, handpicked, government cleared. Now, the gates are finally open. And after everything that just happened, is this the moment Claude finally loses its edge? Let's find out.
So here's what actually dropped. OpenAI didn't release one model, they released 3: Sol, Terra, and Luna. Think of it like this. Sol is the flagship, full-power version, built for the hardest coding and reasoning tasks. Terra is the everyday driver, strong enough for daily work, but priced to actually scale. And Luna is the budget option, fast, cheap, built for high-volume tasks where you don't need the smartest model in the room. Here's the naming logic in one line. The number, 5.6, tells you the generation. The names, Sol, Terra, Luna, tell you the capability tier. That's a new system for OpenAI, and it's clearly built so each tier can upgrade on its own timeline. But the models themselves aren't even the real story here. The real story is what almost stopped them from reaching you at all.
On June 26th, OpenAI previews GPT 5.6, but instead of a normal rollout, access goes only to a small group of government-approved partners. No public access, no waitlist, just a locked door. 2 weeks pass. Then, on July 9th, the gate finally opens, and GPT 5.6 goes fully public. And here's the part that should catch your attention. This isn't a one-off.
Anthropic went through almost the exact same thing just weeks earlier, when its own flagship models got suspended and then restored under a government directive. 2 rival AI labs, same government pressure, same pattern. This isn't a coincidence anymore. This might be the new normal for how frontier AI gets released. But when GPT 5.6 finally did go public, the numbers it posted actually surprised people. Now, let's talk about where it gets interesting. On raw coding agent tasks, Sol actually beats Claude's flagship model. Real benchmark, real gap. To put that into perspective, if you're building a web app from scratch, Sol is your guy. But flip to overall intelligence and reasoning, like needing an AI to untangle a massive legal contract, and Claude's model edges back ahead. Not by a landslide, by a single point. So, which one actually wins? Honestly, it depends what you're using it for. And then there's the twist nobody expected: cost. Sol isn't just competitive, it's dramatically cheaper to run than Claude's equivalent model. Some creators testing both side by side have said the same thing. The performance gap is thin, but the price gap is not. Which raises a real question for anyone building with AI right now. Does a slightly smarter model even matter if the cheaper one gets you 90% of the way there?
Now, here's something most coverage isn't talking about. Buried in OpenAI's own safety documentation is a strange admission. Sol has a tendency to be overly persistent. It doesn't take no for an answer easily. Think about that for a second. As these models get more capable, they're also becoming harder to redirect, harder to shut down mid-task. Is that a bug, or is that just what more powerful actually looks like? Nobody's fully answered that yet. So here's where we land. 2 AI labs, 2 government showdowns, and a split decision result where nobody clearly wins. But this isn't the end of the story. It's round 1. The next update from either side could flip everything again. So tell me, which model are you actually switching to? Drop it in the comments. And if you want to stay ahead of whichever lab moves next, make sure you're subscribed, because this race isn't slowing down anytime soon.